All right, and we should be live. All right, morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. So we will be spending a lot of time talking about the stock market today. And I mean, so much news. I'm honestly not even up to date on all of it, but I will be watching the charts, and the charts will mostly tell me what's going on. But now that I have imposed pretty much a self-quarantine for myself, I'll be staying indoors for most of the time. For the next few days at least, though I will go out to dinner and hang out with people. But it's a little different for me. Like considering last week I was like shaking hands with 200 people at a conference. I think I'm fine. I haven't shown any symptoms yet. Double audio. Is audio okay? Double audio. Why would there be double audio? All right, this bad audio and this audio. I should be back in line here. I mean, I can stay in South Africa for 90 days without, filing for visas. So that gives me up until what, June 1st to be here. I mean, there are some cases of corona in South Africa, but it's not that bad. I'm actually in a little town, so I'm not in Cape Town. I'm not in Johannesburg. I'm somewhere else. Got a pretty cool little apartment. You can see it here. I'm a big fan of lofts. So the bedroom is actually up there. So there's stairs in the apartment. That's the kitchen. So pretty cool. Nice little apartment. Just extended my rent here for a little while, and had to cancel the rest of my trip. I was supposed to be at Victoria Falls today, but and a lot of these flights are not actually refundable. I mean, they'll say, well, yeah, you can like change it to another date, but I'm not going to be flying from Johannesburg to Victoria Falls probably ever again. So I missed my chance to go to Victoria Falls, missing my chance to go to Kenya and do all the safaris, missing my chance to go gorilla tracking in Rwanda as well. Kenya and Rwanda have completely locked down. Zimbabwe is not locked down, but my concern was if I go to Zimbabwe for 3 days, I may not be able to get back into South Africa. So that was the concern because South Africa is starting to put in their restrictions. You can't come to South Africa if you're, coming from Europe, if you're coming from the US within the last 3 weeks. And I've been here for a few weeks now, but I don't want to get rejected from going back to South Africa and just getting stuck in Zimbabwe for like the rest of the summer. And not something I really want to do. I'd rather stay in South Africa for the rest of the summer. South Africa is actually pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, gorilla tracking in Rwanda is actually very expensive from what I learned. You can do it for half price in Uganda, but you can even do it for half price of that in the Congo, but be careful about that one. All right. All right, now that people have trickled in, let's go ahead and jump onto the charts. Throw in your questions, guys. Today is one of those videos that I can stick around for a while. I'm not in a rush. No, I'm not really going to go to Nigeria. Nigeria is also having their issues with corona. I also don't think Nigeria would be as interesting as like Kenya as far as like safaris and things like that. So I don't want to get stuck in Nigeria. I actually have my trading account open because today seems to be like one of the days I would consider entering some positions, but I didn't really prepare any entries. But just in case I randomly see something and I want to, buy a call option or something, but it's actually not that simple. Okay, where's my screen? Where am I? Oh, okay. Hey, if you guys want to see my presentation from here in South Africa, you have to go to this website. It's not actually in the video description. I tweeted it out. You have to go to blockchainafricastreaming.com. Then you got to scroll all the way down and find part 4. And then you got to go to about 11 minutes and like 30 seconds, right? Like I'm playing it now, but you don't hear the audio. So it's around here 11. I'm being introduced at 11:30, 11 minutes 30 seconds, and then around the 12-minute mark, I come on stage. So there you go. So if you want to see my presentation as to why Bitcoin is a great asset, and under the same breath, so to speak, check out my interview with CNBC Africa. It was a 30-minute special. People love it. It only has 700 views, which is kind of unfortunate. I should like ask them for permission to put it on my YouTube channel, because then we'll have thousands of views. And it was probably, a lot of people are saying it was one of my best interviews. So please check that out. Share it with your friends. Financial Summit in Bali is going to happen. We have moved Understanding Bitcoin to October, but we have not yet started taking tickets. And of course, if you want to support, please use the affiliate page, because I'm not even teaching trading anymore. Okay, I got a tip question. Hope you're staying healthy. You've thought on buying airlines and cruise line stock. I've thought about it, but I'm not ready to buy them yet. Yeah, there's going to be some awesome buying opportunities. I'm very disappointed. I've actually been like a little depressed the last couple of days. I'm really disappointed I have not been able to, I wasn't trading during this environment. Like I really wish this, let me not like wish ill will, but there are so many gains to be made in the market, and there's nothing wrong with making gains in a certain environment. And I was not prepared to be trading in this environment, because again, I was just like traveling and I wasn't sitting at home. And environments like this come around once a decade. You know, the last time was the 08 financial crisis. I was trading a little bit during that one. I was a lot less experienced, and I did make some money. But if this environment had happened while I was, you know, an at-home trader, I'm guessing that I would have capitalized on it. It's possible I would have gotten wrecked and went broke and been living in a cardboard box by now. Both of those things are possible, but I'm pretty confident that I would have been pretty profitable. It's like very disappointing that I missed the, profiting from some of the put contracts I could have had. But I am looking to buy the dip, not only in Bitcoin, but also in the stock market, especially, and probably oil. However, not in gold. We're going to talk a little bit about gold. So right now we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. Those of you that watch my Twitter should have seen me tweet. I tweeted a couple of things out this morning. One of them was this particular chart. Now, what I'm saying in this tweet is that this is not the kind of 9 I really want to be buying on. Now, this may sound like a contradiction, because 30 minutes later, I tweeted out the following: 4,450 limit order should have been hit. The other two buy the dip points I'm looking for are 3550, and if all hell breaks loose, I forgot the end there, then just under 3,000. What you have to understand is these are two very different strategies. This here is more of a long-term buy the dip hodl position. All right, hey, I got Zazo and Bitcoin Motorist. Yeah, if you guys want to grab some of the questions and throw them in our Telegram group chat, much appreciated, guys, much appreciated. What group is this? Okay, sorry about that. Right, so this is more of a long-term buy and hold. Now, what I'm talking about right now with this chart that I had on a minute ago, this chart, this is more for active traders. Now, for active traders, this is not the kind of 9 I want to be buying on, because this is a 9 in consolidation. It's not a perfected 9. We have an established low. And while this could create a slightly, decent low buying opportunity, from an intermediate term perspective, considering the markets are not doing too good right now, and I am looking at where the SPY open is going to take place in the pre-market here on my other monitor. And once the chart loads, yeah, we're going to open down pretty heavily. So you really want to be careful. We're going to open down, yeah, pretty big. So I'm going to be watching that. So this is more for active traders, and for active traders, this is not the kind of 9 I want to buy. I'm now anticipating that this 9 will kick off some more downside in the market. And this downside will hopefully give us a buying opportunity on the next 9 or a 13. Now, don't forget and the S&P is already doing this. The S&P is already on a 4 sequential, and I believe it's an 8 using combo. So we're going to be keeping an eye on both of those. And I think that there could be a stock market buying opportunity within a couple of days. Well, if you're looking for the sequential, it'll probably take another 2 weeks. So we will be keeping an eye on that. At least I'll try and remember to keep an eye on that. Okay, now let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. So the Bitcoin chart is about to give us a new daily low close. That is a pretty bearish sign. It's a pretty bearish sign when that happens. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on everything, guys. We have 1,000 live viewers, which is great. And I have decent bandwidth here. Another reason why I didn't mind staying in this apartment for a few weeks, if I have to. Now, here's the weekly chart. The last time I did this video wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. I drew this yellow arrow. I want to make sure that while this is my perfect buying opportunity, I'm actually, I would be a little surprised if it gets there, but I will be ready surprised. I don't think I'll be selling my house because I'm kind of in South Africa and houses aren't exactly liquid. But if I do end up getting back to the US, like, I don't know, next week or something, like, you never know, like, things can change. I don't want to get back to the US. Like, I don't want like the US to change some kind of a law while I'm in the air, and then I get off the airplane and I'm taken to the hospital for 2 weeks. Like that's not, I don't want to deal with that. So I'd rather stay here in South Africa till June and then figure out where to go from here. Hopefully another country will take me, but we'll see. By the way, it's also probably, actually, this is not a good time, but I was going to say, hey, if you have a place where I can stay, if someone has an apartment in a cool city or something, I need to have like a website portal where you can reach out. All right, I'm wasting time here. So look, we are going down. I still think this low is very likely to hold. However, my confidence in that is slowly going away. Now, I still feel that this is a good opportunity to buy the dip for the long term. I wasn't comfortable buying here for the long term. I was buying here for the short term. And I got out a little too early, and then I started selling a piece of my HODL up here because I didn't trust the environment. This also, you know, it made me feel like I was going to be wrong about the big drop in Bitcoin. But now things have certainly changed. And the halving is coming, guys. There's lots of good things in Bitcoin. And when this coronavirus blows over, I think Bitcoin will benefit going into the future, because after this scare, more and more people are going to start working from home. More and more people are going to look to the internet, and less people are going to want to do manual work that makes you interact with people. So this will speed up the robotics revolution. This will speed up, 3D stuff and the virtual meetings. There'll be a lot of things being done. And the more digital our society becomes, the more Bitcoin becomes useful to people. Now, at the same time, like my friends and family members are now like asking me to teach them Bitcoin. And honestly, I can't recommend a single wallet. I can't. I think they're all terrible. I think Bitcoin security is still difficult for an individual. And I no longer want to recommend a single wallet because I've actually had problems with every single one of them. There is no good wallet as far as I'm concerned. There are wallets that I use, but I don't even want to say which wallets I use anymore because I don't want people to think that those are the better wallets. I really don't have a wallet I can recommend. There are some hardware wallets I can recommend. The best ones are not user-friendly at all. And using Bitcoin is still going to be challenging. Security is still difficult. So there is going to be, a tough, a hard road to adoption. I'm not going to try a wallet I've never heard of. Okay, so what are we looking for now? We're on a red 4. A new week has just begun, and we do have potential. Like I would love to buy on a 9. So I am gearing up to be buying some Bitcoin with something. Not sure with what money, but with something. By the way, I'm going to bring consulting hours back because my consulting is about to be very, very cheap, and I think I'm about to have some free time on my hands. So I'm gonna write up my consulting page. I do 3 types of. I'll be doing 3 types of consulting: individual, private, which is 0.1; individual group, which is 0.2; and corporate, which is 0.3 per hour. And there'll be descriptions on what each one represents and what each one is for. Lower level timeframes are not that interesting on Bitcoin, and I'm going to be watching this very carefully once the market opens. I'm actually, since TradingView doesn't give it to me in real time, I will be watching it with my broker so I can have real-time data on what GBTC is doing. This is the futures. I'm going to stay away from those. Now, the Bitcoin dominance is not rising at all, and that is very concerning. That is concerning in that Bitcoin is not ready for prime time. Don't expect crypto adoption. People are still, not very smart in this space. Mining revenue, mining hash rate, as you can see, has gone down somewhat significantly, which is of course not surprising with the drop in Bitcoin. Miner profitability, like I told you guys, I always expected miner profitability to hit this orange line one more time, and that was going to create my perfect buying opportunity. But now we may need to be a little bit careful. We've never gone back to the prior level of miner profitability, and that would be potentially devastating. Okay, we have to hit this line at $3,000 before the halving, or at 6,000 after the halving. If we hit 3,000 after the halving, we are hitting this line, and that could potentially be devastating. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. However, if you are looking for OGs to panic, people like Novogratz maybe. Oh, did I just lose connection? My broker just went out. Am I still live? I think I'm still live. Am I live? Okay, all is good. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know why my broker lost connection. I think it's back. I think I'm back. I definitely want to see it at the open. I got 12 minutes to go. So if we're hitting this line, there's going to be all kinds of panic in the crypto space, like all kinds of panic. People will be scared that mining will die. I mean, this should probably kill the shit coins. So I think Bitcoin will survive, but 3,000, see, 3,000 is a good buying opportunity, but after the halving, it's a scary buying opportunity. If it happens tomorrow, it's great. But if it happens in 9 months, it's downright scary. And that's when a lot of strong hands are going to fold because they're going to be scared. They're going to probably go on to another shit coin. You know, here's a shit coin that doesn't need mining or something. I don't know, some other nonsense. It's going to be scary. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's going to be scary. Yeah, the S&P is about to get crushed at the open. This could be that capitulation low. So here's another thing from that chart here. See, there's a big difference between how the Bitcoin got to its 9 and how the S&P got to its 9. When the S&P got to its 9, it didn't have this kind of capitulation. Look at the size of this candle compared to the earlier candles. It is a good 3 times bigger than the prior biggest candle. That doesn't happen here. That maybe happens over here on Thursday, and it's about to happen right now, considering how big this gap is about to be. We're about to get a 40-point gap down, maybe 30-point gap down or something. So S&P is getting its capitulation now in the countdown phase. Bitcoin got its capitulation in the setup phase. And this is why I'm not anticipating another 50% crash day in Bitcoin. I'm expecting the drop in Bitcoin to be a lot more orderly. I'm not expecting another week where, like, how much did Bitcoin lose this week? This was a week where Bitcoin lost 50-something%. I'm not anticipating that again, right? In order for that to happen again, this really should be by percentage, not by, like, here's what it would have to do. Bitcoin would have to fall this week down into even below my zone. We should also look at this from a hyperwave perspective and see what, well, by the way, the hyperwave book has dropped. I mean, I really should read it. I have the PDF version, but I need the physical print. All right, let me look at your questions before we go to the live chat. Sorry, before we go to the. All right, let me look at your questions. Okay, we are having a Black Swan Corona event. What it will mean to the halving? What would it mean? Bitcoin at 2,000 after the halving? It'll just be scary. Like, even if Bitcoin is 2,000 after the halving, it'll just be scary. You know, blocks will take longer, transactions will get more expensive, a lot of miners will come off the network, but it will be fine. Hey, Toad, thank you for your donation in yen. What's your opinion on platinum as a scarce commodity? Why do you think it is valued less than gold? Because nobody cares. I'm going to go I can take a look at platinum. No one really cares. Is monthly MACD reliable? I don't really use it. I don't really use the monthly MACD. You can take a look at it. Will you take a look at the Jan 2015 monthly chart and compare it? Yeah, we can take a look at that. Physical silver is not available anymore. Physical silver is not available anymore. Do you see high silver prices incoming? I don't believe that. I think that silver is readily available. I would not be buying silver. Maybe if silver fell to about $5, I would buy silver. FTSE was down like 8%. Okay, good. Does anyone have an idea what's happening on the Bitcoin options? The banks are selling cheap calls on gold. I haven't really looked. Again, I'm not. I have to stop doing YouTube videos, and I can start trading. I just can't do both. I just can't do both, and I'm really itching to start trading again. But I'm not going to do both. I'm going to do one or the other. I don't really get paid to do YouTube videos, right? So, but if I am going to be paid by trading, I need to concentrate. Okay, So market opens soon. We've got 5 minutes. So what was I going to look at? Oh yeah, I was going to look at gold before market opens. Gold's getting crushed. So gold wasn't a store of value either during this, right? Man, I've always been so skeptical on gold. I've been telling people to like just stay away from gold. I would stay away from gold. I would look at silver. Silver is useless. Well, it's useless as a financial asset. It's very useful as a commodity. It's very useful as a metal, but it's totally useless as money, completely. So as I've been saying for years, the gold-silver ratio, I have two of them. I have to pull them both up. No, this one. And then I have another one. I hated that this box goes away. It used to just stay there. TradingView is always making changes. And the more historical ratio. So this ratio, look at this. Look at this. Got blown out the water. And I've been talking about this for a long time. I probably shouldn't have this. Short gold, buy silver. I disagree with that now. This is back when I drew it, and I felt that this would be a good opportunity to spread gold and silver. But for the last 3 years or 2 years, I've been telling you guys that silver, the gold to silver ratio is going to 1,000. Gold will retain its monetary property, and silver is useless as money, completely useless. You got to stop buying into silver. I mean, I still have some silver. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just use it as a paperweight. It will be worth about as much as copper, maybe a little more. So whatever copper is worth today, maybe double it or triple it, and that's the value of silver. You should be looking at the copper to silver ratio, because that's how useful silver is going to be in the future, just like copper, because it'll lose all of its monetary property. And we've been trending in that direction since 2011. And I am not surprised by this at all. At all. This is not surprising me. I'm sure Max Kaiser is about to blow a gasket, but this does not surprise me at all. People like Big Sweer are probably getting ready on suicide watch, and all these other guys that have been screaming $5,000 silver, $5,000 silver. These guys have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. $5,000 silver. Let's see which gloom and doomers show up first. Miles Franklin. Oh, that's what that was. What's Andy Hoffman, right? The case for $5,000 silver. I mean, these guys are insane, completely insane. Silver isn't going to go nowhere near that. Even if the dollar hyperinflates, it might not even go there, because in the digital world, only gold will have its monetary property and not silver. If we go read Saifedean's book again to understand why. Okay, oil. Where's oil? So oil is hanging in there. I can't wait. I'm going to look at some airline stocks. I'm waiting for the stock market to open. We got 2 minutes to go. Let's look at Bitcoin. I do want to see the GBTC premium. So what's the price of Bitcoin right here? The price of Bitcoin is 45.70. So I'm gonna get my calculator out. I want to see what the premium on GBTC is manually. Is there a decoupling between physical gold and GLD? I don't think so, because as far as I know, GLD is backed by gold, so you're not going to have a decoupling. Let me open my calculator. And we're going to check the GBTC premium. All right, we got 60 seconds till market open. All right, I don't really know what else to look at. I'm not going to look at stocks because they're not trading. I don't have an explanation for this other than this is what gold should have done from here. It should have been doing it since February. Like, this is the part that made no sense. This makes sense for the same reason that Bitcoin is falling. Gold should have been falling with the market, because it's you know, if you have no job and you have gold, you're gonna have to feed your family somehow. This makes sense. That upswing did not make sense. Trading for Nvidia has been halted. Oh God, am I gonna get all of, oh God, Lyft's been so every single stock on my freaking watch list is now I gotta click this like a million fucking times. Jesus Christ, Interactive Brokers. You don't have to give it to me for every single stock. So the whole stock market's been halted. GBTC is trading. GBTC is trading. What is the premium? Stock market's halted. It's not trading. Premium is about 11%. That's not that bad. I don't know if it's trading or not, though. What's this bid-ask spread? What is trading? Every single stock on my watch list is frozen and with short restrictions. Oh, there's no trading going on. That's for damn sure. Well, there's not much to say, really. Markets are frozen. Let's go look at Bitcoin Hyperwave. Got 1,500 viewers. Let's see what let's see what Tyler's Hyperwave says. Yeah, S&P definitely hit a breaker. Well, the reason why those guys are rich is because they sell you gold that never goes up and profit from it. I wonder if Warren Buffett is going to buy airlines again. Thanks for putting that seed in my head, Juan. All right, Hyperwave. Let's go and take a look. Here's the monthly chart when it loads. Do you ever pay attention to zero hedge? Never. I used to pay attention to zero hedge every day until I realized how much nonsense is on zero hedge, and I never pay attention to zero hedge. They're occasionally good for, you know, actual facts, but if you listen to their opinion, it's ridiculous. All right, let's go to the monthly chart. Here's the Heikin-Ashi version. Let's go to the normal version. So this candle looks very similar to this January 2015 candle. I remember this candle like it was yesterday. I remember what happened there. Now let's see where this month closes. We still have 2 weeks to go. We can still hold the monthly 50-period moving average, which is what held that that low. There's one big difference between this candle and the current candle. See, this here is what I anticipated this candle to be. I thought it was going to happen here. This is this candle. And it happened significantly later, and it happened at a significantly higher price. So what does that mean? Does that mean we still have more downside, or does it mean I was just wrong on my timing? Let's hope I was just wrong on my timing. But this candle does look very, very similar. The other difference is, see, this almost made it down into a 9. This was an 8 candle, and this was 1 candle away from a 9. Basically missed it by a few dollars. So this candle happened in the middle of a count. This is happening in the beginning of a count. So you got to be careful. And if you go back and watch my video with Ugly Old Goat, from June, I want to go find that video. You'll watch us talking about how we did that video right after Bitcoin hit 14,000. And we talked about how there's a high probability, because of the exponential rise, there's a high probability of an 80% correction from this point. So from this point, an 80% correction takes you perfectly into my buy zone, which is another reason why I am saving ammunition to go long right here at 27.50. I think we're going to get there. Maybe not with 50% confidence. I'm starting to raise that confidence level. I'll need another week. If we're hovering in the low, in the mid, if we're hovering below, let's say in the low 4,000s by end of this week, I will raise my low target. I will walk away from saying that 3,800 is the low, and I will be looking for new lows. Looks like everything's halted. I wonder how long markets will be frozen. Yeah, so I wanted to take a look at some stocks, but I can't because I don't know what price they're trading at. I got to pull out that video with Ugly and talk about it as a flashback. All right, any other questions, guys? Zazo, Motorist, what do we got here? Since I can't look at charts. Oh, Hyperwave. Keep getting distracted. Let's go to Hyperwave. Bitcoin Hyperwave. Today's price isn't in there, but it won't matter. Look, we're all on tough times. I'm not even paying TradingView right now. Times are tough. So here's our Bitcoin Hyperwave. There were multiple ways to draw this. Here's how I had it. I really wanted phase 6 to go to here, but Tyler, I guess, had me convinced otherwise. That was phase 6, and now we're in phase 7. Wow, I haven't looked at this in a while. Look at phase 7. Perfectly rejecting the price. So there's your phase 7. And like Tyler said, phase 7 is infinite. Now the question is, where's phase 2? This is how I had a phase 2. This was my phase 2. And we missed hitting phase 2 here. There were multiple ways to draw this. I could actually raise this a bit. I think this phase 2, well, may not hold. But we do know that this is phase 1. Well, actually, we don't know that. Tyler had his phase 1 lower. Oh yeah, that's the 1,000 area. That's phase 1. Now, I still strongly believe that because of the Bitcoin halving, everything needs to be doubled. So within the next halving, phase 1 should really be 2x to 2,000, not 1,000. I really wish Tyler was still with us because him and I would be doing this stream right now and talking about all this. So my phase 2 of the hyperwave, and I'm sure it's very different than even in the book. I should probably check what it is in the book. Because I think Tyler had his phase 2 here, like that. I like my phase 2. I kind of like it this way. And that means we never actually hit phase 2. I was hoping we would hit phase 2 and rebound, kind of like the NASDAQ did. Bitcoin is certainly special. Markets don't normally do this. Look at this, multiple exponential rises. And I mean, here's the best news that I can give you guys. If we can break this line, once we break that line, man, Bitcoin is going to go up big time. Once we can break this line right there, that's the line, this line right here. And it's even steeper if I drew it this way. Man, once we break this line, hopefully, you know, by early 2021, we'll break this line. And Bitcoin will be off to the races. Still waiting for stock market to reopen. All right, now I can go to your questions. What do we got? Tone, there's a descending triangle on a monthly using wicks. I know you like to draw from bodies, but what do you think? A descending triangle using monthly chart. I don't see it. I don't see a descending triangle using monthly charts because I need 3 points of contact on a horizontal line. And I don't even have 2 points yet. I have a point here, but this one didn't come up low enough. It didn't even get to the bodies. I can draw one of these, and that's fine. That's 1, 2, and probably 3 points of contact. But I don't see a descending triangle here. All right, next. Is there a normal specific time that allows the circuit breaker to reset? 2 hours or just guys, I really don't know. This is Googleable. Like at what point and how long the circuit breakers are happening. It's Googleable. And if you're actively trading, you need to know this. I mean, I just don't really care at the moment. Oil is about to drop off the cliff. That is possible. One is ugly old goat back on the channel. He's made a killer trade at 3,200 long position. I don't know. I haven't had too much contact with him because I'm on the other side of the world. I don't really bother people, guys. Now that Tyler is no longer with us, I mean, I've brought on a bunch of traders in the past, and some of them turned out to be, you know, not very ethical, to say the least. So maybe it's better to just be solo on this channel going forward. We'll see what happens. Oh, why am I still playing this video? But you should definitely check out this video. It's going to be posted on YouTube soon, but this was my presentation about Bitcoin here in Africa. All right, what else we got? Any other questions, guys? I don't see anything else. I don't really know what else to look at. Like, I don't really want to look at stocks right now. Hey, support with affiliate codes. Embly, I'm using my Embly card here in South Africa. It's been working for me everywhere. And I'm spending Bitcoin that was worth a lot more than the current price. So I don't have to sell any Bitcoin right now. Just, you know, preload it when you think Bitcoin spikes, and then you have a debit card as you travel the world, kind of like what I do. Exchanges, TradingView. Please use the affiliate codes. It's like the only way to support. Understanding Bitcoin is moving to October. The financial summit in Dominican Republic was canceled. And the only one we have now is in Bali. It sucks to cancel. This is where the Dominican Republic one was going to be, right in this castle. It's going to be incredible. All right, back to Bitcoin. I think I'm losing viewers. I should have stopped the video. 1,500 viewers. What do you guys want to talk about? Looks like Mark Armstrong was right on Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin will be fine. Actually, that's the one person I actually want to be reading right now is Martin Armstrong. Bitmax manipulation or not depends on your definition of manipulation. Based on my definition of manipulation, probably not. Yeah, guys, please support. If you're going to be using a Bitcoin debit card, please sign up through this link. Supports my work. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Well, not free, but well, sort of free. Like you don't have to pay for anything. Hey, Tone, was Crypto Face at your conference? Yes, Crypto Face came to the Financial Summit in the Dominican Republic, and he plans to come to the Financial Summit again. We don't discriminate, right? I mean, it's anyone can come and I mean, there's a reason why the Financial Summit has such a high. Oh, didn't mean to open that. There's a reason why the Financial Summit has such a high price tag. This is the filter. You know, if you can't afford the Financial Summit, then it's not for you. It's for those that can that have the ability to spare this from profitable trading or running a fund or high net worth individuals. So if a high net worth individual is able to spend this to attend this event, then they're welcome. As long as I feel they'll get something out of it. Like I'm not gonna, if you only have $9,000 to your name, I will not accept you at this event. Because you're not gonna, if you go in there you spend your last penny and now somehow you're gonna get to be a billionaire from nothing. That's not how trading works. Dow Jones is open again. Let's see. Markets are open. Markets are moving. And so is GBTC. GBTC is also moving. All right. I'm gonna put in a trade, guys. I don't want to say what it is, but not how this channel works. Give me 1 second. Good till cancel. Let me double check it. Oh, why didn't it not let me do that? Oh, that's why. I messed up. Boom. Forgot. I have like multiple accounts and I didn't put the account number in. Okay. Where's my candle? Hold on. I'm gonna chart. Daily. All right. Okay, let's go back to the charts. So the GBTC premium is actually wasn't that bad. I gotta text someone. Someone is asking for gold data back to 1900 on TradingView. I don't know if that's doable. If anyone knows a ticker for gold going back to 1900s, there's now a ticker for S&P going back to 1900s, which is great. But I wonder if they have gold data on TradingView going back to 1900. How far does GS the futures didn't exist back then? So yeah, I think that data will be hard. I don't know if TradingView will have it. All right. Any other questions? I don't know if people want to know what I traded. Let's see where we are here. How much weight do you give the BitMEX funding rate? Quite a bit, actually. Let's take a look at that. It's a good question. Where is the BitMEX funding rate? Oh yeah, that's definitely favoring the bulls. Let's see what other questions we got. Tone, are you familiar with what Caitlin Long's doing? Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I don't really have any comments. 1.5 trillion in repos, 0% Fed funds rate, 700 billion QE started, and reserve equivalent dropped to 0, still in deflation. Do we print until we get hyperinflation? That's okay. That's a very good question. That's not what causes hyperinflation. The printing of money doesn't cause hyperinflation. Loss of faith in the government causes hyperinflation. So the Zimbabwe hyperinflation occurred because the government decided to take away the land. And those that owned land got the hell out of the country, and all the entrepreneurs left, all the job creators left, and there was nobody left to care about the country financially. And the people lost faith in the money and the government of that country. Unless you think that faith is going to get lost in the US government, which, by the way, can happen. By the way, I am no longer super bullish on Trump being reelected. I think that Trump is handling the coronavirus very badly. I'm not saying I would have done a better job in his place. I could have done a much shittier job than Trump. Trump should have told the Democrats to go F themselves and shut everything down back in February when he wanted to. But he didn't do that. And some of his recent statements have not been very, let's say, caring about the country. And at this point, I think Trump is in serious danger of not being reelected, which is going to be even worse. Tone, use 0.00. Yeah, I know, but that's fine. That's no, that makes sense on the base, but remember that's the yeah. Yeah, I know. I have the whole GBTC formula in here. Yeah, look at that premium crash. So guess what I bought, guys? I bought GBTC. I took the premium trade. I took the trade. I took GBTC. And my position's already up. So that was the trade that I took. I took the GBTC premium. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want people like I didn't want some whale pre-running my trade, basically, right? But that's the trade I took like a few minutes ago. I saw the big drop in premium and I took the trade. I should probably adjust this. I I got to talk to my developer. So let me adjust this. GBTC. I want the actual premium right now. So this premium works, but doesn't work great. Anyway, it's complicated. GBTC premium. This actually, it's not that complicated, but I got to get my developer back on it. Oh wow, someone is doing this now. I hope they're doing it. I hope they're doing it right. It's not what I was looking for though. Come on, where's Grayscale? So what I need is this, and I need to stick it into, not there, but I need to stick it in here. And I have to adjust the year to 2020. And the valuation month is probably February. And the valuation day is probably 29. Let me double check that. All right, come on. Where's my data? What's going on? No, March 13. Interesting. Okay. Wow, they used to do this. They used to update every month. Are they updating this daily now? Interesting. Very interesting. Nice. So I can go straight to March 13. I can go straight to like Friday or Thursday or whatever that is. Maybe they're doing it weekly. Nice. This is going to be a lot more accurate now. So I need that, and I also need to do it here. 13, that's 3, and that's 2020. And that's that. Boom. Okay. So where's our premium at? Our premium is at 11. Nope. Recalculating. Let's see where our premium is at. Wow, 9%. Nice. Nice. That's why I took the trade. It's even better than what my little calculator said. That's good. That's good. See, if the premium now gets bumped back to what it was here, 40%, you know, and Bitcoin price doesn't move, I can make a 40% profit on this trade without Bitcoin price even moving, right? That's why I took the trade. I probably shouldn't be doing these publicly. I mean, this is the advantage in the market, right? This is how I would be making money. Would have done it. Well, see, if you did it here, you probably would have ended up in a losing position. But doing it here is not bad. So this chart isn't as accurate as it could be. We have to change one thing in the formula. How's the price of Bitcoin doing? This doesn't mean it's going to be a great trade, right? Like price of Bitcoin can still go down to there. There's no such thing as free money, guys. Trading is always hard. Let's take a look at the stock market. Oh, stock market is rebound. Oh, did I miss my 10 a.m. reversal? Shit, I was too busy looking at GBTC shit. I don't need to look at the GBTC chart anymore. I can go straight to the SPY chart. I can go to my trusted 5 to 10 minute candles. Markets were frozen. and now they're rising. Oh, is that gap gonna close? Is it worth it to buy into S&P? Is it over? Okay, let's think calmly about this. Let's see what's going on. So here is the SPY. SPY is on a 9 combo. And what about sequential? I'm probably losing viewers. Such a boring show. I'm talking so slow. How many live viewers we have? Let's see. 1,400. You guys are sticking around. So sequential is updating. It's probably like on a 5 sequential or something. It's on a 6 sequential, and it's on an 8 combo. So combo is happening faster. So I will be keeping an eye on combo. There's a way to see them both. It's in my new indicator, which I haven't released. I was supposed to release it in December, but I got too busy. If I'm stuck here in South Africa, maybe I'll finally get to work on all this other stuff. So I can actually see them both, combo and sequential. I should probably do that. Let me do that actually. I have to remember how to even do it. My scripts, TI sequential. And now, no. It's still loading. A lot of code in there. Oh, I can do it with this one actually. So here, I need to go visual order and nope, move to, say, pan above. Oh, crap, I gotta drop something. Shit. So I was gonna use a free version. That's right, we can drop the CMF. I can live without the CMF. And now I gotta, oh, it didn't let me put the indicator in? Oh, I probably have too many indicators. Shit. I know, I gotta pay TradingView, I know. And I can't put that in either. So I have to drop something. I guess I can drop the volume. I don't need the volume. They still probably won't let me do it. Yeah, I have to drop Lucid SARS. I'm gonna drop Lucid SARS. I don't need them right now. And now I can add the indicator back in. Oh, come on, I should be able to do it now. Oh. Well, I can still show you how it works. I go here. Nope, I go there. This is the new code that I haven't released yet. And there it is. We are on a combo 9, aggressive 7, and sequential 6. So this way you can see all of them. So I think I'm going to leave it like this for now, because I'm really trying to pay attention to the countdowns here. The setup isn't all that important right now to me. That was boring. Though we are on a 7 on the SPX, so a 9's coming in 2 days. So this is SPX, and then we can also look at the Dow. DJI. All right, I don't see any more questions. Yeah, I don't really need the RSI and MACD. I can drop those two. Oops. When Bitcoin goes up, I'll pay for TradingView again. And now I can add sequential in here. I probably shouldn't have done it on this particular chart. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, no, did it add it to me? Yeah, it gave it to me. There it is. Okay, so now I can see all of them across the board. So here's the Dow is also on a 7 and 8 sequential. We're about the combo. So this is all going to be timing the market. I'm not ready to buy today. I think we're going to hit, another 9 for another buying opportunity, probably Wednesday, and we might even hit the sequentials. So are we on a 8 combo as well? No, it's processing. That's what I'll be looking for in order to buy in. But I happily took the GBTC trade. All right, we're on 11. 11 on the Dow, interesting. So we can have a 9 combo 13 in 2 days. I'll be eyeing picking up the market later this week. I failed buying this. I'm going to do a much more careful job buying the next low. So I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to buy the market today. I'm going to wait a couple of days. And I'm going to pick it up. But I'm comfortable with Bitcoin here. I don't think it's ready to go down yet. But keep an eye on this. Well, it's not looking as good here. So on a daily scale, it's a little early. It's a little early. But start thinking about the flag pennant, which is a bearish sign. And then, consolidate, and then one more big drop down. Maybe it'll get us to 3,000. Now, the BitMax funding rate is certainly helping the bulls right here. All right, let me look at your live chat. See what's going on. Do you expect Bitcoin to act as a hedge if we go into an all-out recession, or will it crash with traditional markets? It will crash with traditional markets. It already crashed with traditional markets. Wouldn't stay in South Africa for too long. High chance of violent crime. Take it from someone who grew up there. It's okay for now. What, compared to the US, from the videos that I've been watching, people stabbing each other over toilet paper? I'd rather be here. Could be years before we see 10,000 Bitcoin again. I don't think so. I don't know about years, but a year, yeah. Tone, do you expect Bitcoin? Oh, I already read that one. Stock market closed in a couple of days. We'll see. Paris, you guys are in trouble. Oh, there goes my internet again. All right, thinking on its back. Don't do you expect? Okay, I already read that. Do you think Bitcoin will decouple from the stocks? Eventually. Eventually. Do you recommend any books for new crypto traders? Not really. Any Bitcoin credit debit cards for South America? Yeah, Embly. Guys, Embly is global. Embly is global. Go for it. Embly right here. Bitcoin debit card. South Americans are welcome too. I did win the bet. Didn't want to win the bet, but I won the bet. I've won every bet on the price of Bitcoin I've ever taken with people. There was one bet that I lost, and I was really pissed that I lost it. It's because I didn't give myself enough time. I lost one bet, and if I would have given myself a few more months, I would have won that bet too. If we missed the $4,500 mark, should we be buying now or wait? You missed it by like what? $100. Come on, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't be any more clear, right? Like, just look at my Twitter. I don't even know if I'm breaking financial regulation by tweeting out what I tweeted out. Like, just look at my Twitter. Like I sent this out multiple days ago. What day is today? The 16th, the 17th, the 16th. 3 days ago, I tweeted out 45.50. It just hit it like 3 times today. I still think it can go lower, but like, I don't know. I had my limit order, just got filled on GBTC because I don't want to pay taxes. That's why I'm using GBTC. Otherwise, I would have used Bitcoin. But this, for me, it's tax-free trading. So I do think Tyler's hyperwave is in play, but I don't think 1000 is in play. So I think that the hyperwave is like, because Bitcoin is special, because Bitcoin has halvings, because Bitcoin has a finite supply as a currency, those stocks kind of have a finite supply as well. I think that the 1000 becomes 2000 after the halving. And is it in play? Yes. How likely is it? I don't think so. I think 3000 is more likely. Tone, what are the chances we see a prolonged recession similar to 2008? You know, if this Corona insanity isn't like finished within the next 30 to 45 days, then enough businesses are going to shut down and enough jobs are going to be lost that things are in trouble. Okay, I want to go take a look at some of the stocks. Will you take a really quick look at Olin Corp on the W? I have no idea what that means. Olin Corp. Hold on. Oh, it's coming up on a 9, but a lot of stocks I'm sure are coming up on 9s. It has no sequential. I mean, it's stock's been around. It's gone up and down. I kind of like it here. But, you know, everything is dependent on the overall market. You are on a 10 of 13. You're only on a 3 weekly. I mean, it feels like, I mean, if the company is not a scam, if the company has a viable product, seems reasonable to me. Has potential when the market reverses, sure. Let's go back to SPX. Here's oil not moving. The gold silver ratio, what a disaster. Been talking about that in forever. This is the more historical one. This one goes back to 75. How far back does this one go? Only goes back to 98. This one goes back to 75. Look at that. Silver, only 16 to 1. Look at it now, 120. What a disaster. Well, that's what happens. The digital age is killing this, is killing silver, which makes sense. All right, let's look at gold. How's gold doing? Yeah, gold is like, stay away from gold. I didn't sell my coins. Well, I didn't have access to my coins. I've been in Africa. That's okay. There'll be nice, fancy little collectibles that will always remember. I'll always have a memory of how dumb I was buying gold and not making money with it. Tone, would you recommend ignoring extended hours trading with sequential? Yeah, of course. I don't look at sequential and extended hours. What are the chances the stock market closes green today? Probably not high. Not a high chance. Not a high chance. It's got to go all the way. No way. Well, the candle can close green, but in order for you to close the day green, you got to go all the way to like 23,000 on the Dow. What is it on the SPX? Yeah, you got to go all the way to 2,700. I don't see it. Well, my GBTC trade is doing pretty good. All right. I'm tired now. It's actually it's getting late here. I want to do some other work. Stocks. All right, what's going on? Why is this not working? There we go. Guess it's just slow. Netflix is holding well. Apple is actually holding not that badly. How's Amazon doing? Amazon's holding up okay. A lot of these stocks are hanging in there. How about Tesla? Oh yeah, there goes Tesla. Oh yeah, I'm sure Virgin Galactic is getting destroyed. Who's gonna go to space now when they don't have any money? Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Crushed. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Fake meat. Fake meat might do well. Nope, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. New lows. Interesting. What about Uber? I wonder if this is good or bad for Uber. What about fake Zoom? Look at fake Zoom. This is hilarious. I'm sure real Zoom's doing okay. It could be better. Lyft, crushed. Crushed. Ooh, 9's coming up tomorrow on Lyft. $20. Lyft is not as good as Uber though. Like, ooh. Ooh. Now, I mean, not a lot of people are going to be using Uber because of the quarantine, but the Europeans are coming back. Interesting. You know, the 9 on Uber tomorrow is going to be interesting. Very interesting. There might be some opportunities here this week, guys. I'm not kidding. What about Boeing? What's the count? Only on the 3. It's working on a 9. Yeah, Boeing might suffer a little longer. I want to see United. United Airlines, UAL. How are you doing? On a combo 13 coming off the 9. Yeah, I think the airlines might struggle a little bit longer. A little bit longer. All right, see if there's any other questions. Oh yeah, I'm looking at BA. I wouldn't risk it. Not BA, not yet. I wouldn't go into Boeing. I would consider airlines sooner. What other airlines are there? What about Cathay Pacific? Oh, yes, I don't really know that many airlines. British Airways. Oh, we have Delta. Air Canada. How's Delta doing? Same thing. Oh, 8. Reversal candle on the 8, combo 13. Man, there's gonna be some tough decisions made tomorrow, guys. Some tough decisions made tomorrow. Tomorrow and Wednesday. I can see the market's bottoming. One more buy the dip chance on the market. Bitcoin could rally. Good thing I'm already in the trade. All right, I think it's time to, I mean, I'm sure I'm boring people. I don't know how much else. Yeah, we're down to 1,300 viewers. Yeah, look at that. Look at the little pop right there. Man, I don't want to risk it today, though. Today's a weird day. It's tempting. It's really tempting. Catch that dip in the markets. SPX is on 7. That's coming up in 2 days. Dow probably. Oh shit! I just spilled tea all over my laptop. That's not going to go over well. Hey guys, I'm going to call it a day and try to dry this. I mean, I've killed my laptop. Hoping it survives this. Otherwise, there'll be no streams because I'm in South Africa and electronics here are 2 to 3x what they are in the rest of the world. That's the one thing they don't do very well. That's all being exported. Let me grab a towel. So if I lose this laptop, no more streams for a while. I don't want to press too many buttons here. All right, looks like it survived. Working on a little desk here. All right, hey guys, if you want to support, oh yeah, my mouse is not functional. All right, this is not working. Hold on. My mouse seems to have a life of its own now. So if I can't click anything, then this is not going to go over very well. If you guys can see my mouse, you'll just see it moving. I'm not doing that. It's just doing it on its own. All right, we're going to have to end the stream. There's nothing I can do. If you guys want to support, it's a touch screen, so I can still do this. If you guys want to support, please use the affiliate page. Conferences have been moved, and Bitcoin in a fragile place. I still think this is a good accumulation zone. It can go either way. I'm comfortable buying it here. You're going to see Tone Vays be a lot more bullish on Bitcoin as everybody else panics, because I am the ultimate contrarian. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And I will be staying in Cape Town. Oh, that's not a touch screen. Oh, this creates a problem. How do I end the stream? Well, that creates a big problem. All right.